Howdy critters. Today we're going to be rafting down the Olympic whitewater rafting on the Ocoee River to learn the location of an abandoned Appalachian village. Afterwards, I'll be swimming across the river and hiking through dense Appalachian brush to find this village. Let's get to it. Good morning critters. We are heading to whitewater raft on the Ocoee River. For you that don't know, the Ocoee River is one of the best rafting locations here east of the Mississippi. It even hosted the '96 Olympic rafting. There's even a section on the Ocoee called the Godzilla, because when the Japanese team tried to do it, it wiped them out, which I think is hilarious. But the reason why I'm doing this, the raft guide that we have today knows the location of an abandoned ghost town somewhere here on the Ocoee. Now, even though I've done some research, I don't know where it is specifically, but he should know. Not to mention, I just want to get out on the water because summer's ending, y'all, and this is kind of going to be one last hoorah for me before, the cold starts rolling in. But anyways, this should be a fun trip. We're going to do some rafting, we're going to do some exploring, and we're going to have a good time. Let's get to it. Say hey, everybody.
Hey. We're going fast. Oh my God.
Jump right there. Up out more than up. Hey, run around.
You got this, John. Full send, full send. Woo!
Come on up, Laura. Come on up. Keep on pushing up. You're good to go, man. Good to go, girl.
That was fun. That was 10 whole miles that we rafted down the Ocoee. We had a blast doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing us flip and get drowned by the Ocoee. I can still taste the Ocoee. I was going to explore that ghost town right after the rafting trip, but I am way too tired. I'm exhausted. 10 miles on the Ocoee? Whew, no thank you. I'm going to go home and sleep. I'm going to take the biggest nap of my life in a couple hours. And we're going to get back at it tomorrow and explore it tomorrow. Because it just ain't happening today. So, see you in the morning. Good morning again, critters. Oh, it is a gorgeous morning. I thought it was gonna like rain today. I guess I looked at the wrong weather report. There ain't a cloud in the sky. The problem is it's kind of colder right now because it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, so this water is going to be really cold. But first, I got to take care of my morning glory. The last thing I want to do is be out on that water and get a peeping turtle. Okay, that feels better. I feel like 10 pounds lighter. All right, let's take a look, see. Luckily, this is a type 3 PFD. Warning, catfish. Contaminants at levels thought to increase the risk of cancer or other serious illness in humans should not be eaten by children or pregnant women. That just shows how polluted our waters have become throughout the years. Sad, very sad. All right, yuns. From what I understand, most folks do, they either swim or kayak about a quarter mile down that way, and then it'll be on the right side of this river. Now, I do not have a kayak, so I will be swimming it today after my muscles are already sore from 10 miles of rafting yesterday. Also, fun fact about me, I have thalassophobia. I have a deep fear of the water and what's in the water, so yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, well, the water ain't super cold. What's the plan? Should I just swim all the way, or should I try to hike along the edge and then get in down there so I don't have to immediately swim everywhere? I think I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna try that, see if that works out for me. All right, you know what? Screw it, we'll do it live. Ah, oh, it's cold. I don't like the water. I like rafting, you know. I don't particularly like actually swimming. I'm a man of the surface. Oh, my nuts are cold. Oh, it just hit my nuts. It is August. Why is it so cold? It's colder than it was yesterday. If I feel something brushing against my leg, I'm going to have a heart attack and die right here on this river. All right, lucky for me, there are no alligators here in Tennessee, at least none that I'm aware of. But we do have snapping turtles, including alligator snapping turtles. Real funny story, one time I was driving down the road and I was walking down the road and I saw a homeless man holding a dead snapping turtle by the tail and swinging it at people, just trying to attack them with a dead snapping turtle. That right there is Appalachia for you. Yeehaw, brother, yeehaw. The water is oddly warm here. Did the Loch Ness monster come around here and piss? Okay, we have officially reached no touch zone. Oh, thank God I have a life vest. Okay. After an effort, I have reached the other side. Now I just got to get up this embankment without getting bit by anything or getting poison ivy. Let's do it. Okay. We did it. Found an old Forest Service road that should take me to the village. All right, let's try to get up this embankment without hurting myself. Whoa, hello. Okay. I probably should have worn not swim trunks. All right, from my understanding, I'll keep going down yonder and I'll find the village, or what's left of it. I'm gonna have to keep a very close eye on the ground. Here in Tennessee, there are timber rattlers, water moccasins, cottonmouths, all kinds of things that can make you have a very bad day out here in the woods. Now, the Ocoee River is a very big source of hydroelectric power. Over down yonder, put off for the second part of the rafting tour, that was the Ocoee Dam, owned by the TVA. which is where a lot of Tennessee gets its power from, the TVA and their various dams and stuff. Basically, this village was owned by the previous company that oversaw all the hydroelectric down here. This was a company village. Folks would come here and live on this village for months at a time, living here in shifts as they worked on the various power buildings. But eventually, the TVA became the new power authority around these parts and disbanded that company and thus disbanded this village. Now, as you can see, it's quite rugged out here. So they didn't deem it necessary to keep using the village or even like rebuild it or anything. They just left it to rot here. Old service roads are still, for the most part, walkable. But that's the gist of this place. That's the history. It was really cool. It had everything you might need to live for months at a time working on a job site like that. Now, when you're doing stuff like this on the Ocoee, you got to be careful not to wander on the TVA lands. It is a federal power association, right? One of the raft guys told me the story of this guy that went on to accidentally to this like weird outpost looking thing on the side of the river when he was doing a raft, and he did a backflip off of it into the water. The park rangers saw that and really tore into him about it. They said that doing that, backflipping off of the TVA outpost building, was a threat to homeland security. So they take these areas very seriously. I mean, it's a huge part of the American power structure, these TVA plants. So you really gotta be careful not to wander into the wrong area, lest you get into a lot of trouble with the TVA and the federal government. Not my idea of a good time. I thought that was a snake for a second. My parents are gonna, oh, hello. Another spider. My parents are gonna hate this video. They've been sending me videos of people dying from snake bites for like a week now. I'm really scared that'll happen to me out here. So sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm sorry to scare you. I do love y'all. I love y'all very much. But no sacrifice, no victory, right? Who knows what I'm gonna find on my legs later today. I'm gonna have to take a very thorough shower and do a very thorough tick check. All right, you see this gorgeous creek down here? That is Caney Creek, so I'm definitely in the right location. Because the Caney Creek village is right by Caney Creek, so almost there. Just a little bit more walking to do, I reckon. I hope so. I'm getting tired of getting poked by thorns over here. You can see how the wind and the water rushing from when the storms come in have carved out these sections of rock and made this really cool pattern, the ridges right here. I reckon that when it storms, this just becomes a rushing gush of water that flows into the Ocoee River. Very, very cool formations that I'm seeing here, and a lot of really cool rocks. This right here is the first sign of human activity I've seen in a long while. Big old rusted piece of iron or some other type of metal. Not sure what it could have been for, but that's a good sign. I was worried that I was going in the complete wrong direction. Oh. Oh God! Oh! 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 Oh, that one got my knee real good. Woo! Woo! Something so pretty can hurt you so bad. I've come across something else interesting. There's a fire pit here. Huh. I think I'm getting to the right spot. I found it, critters. I found the ghost town. Woo, baby. All right, let's take a look-see. I'm so glad I actually found it. See what we can see, huh? All right, here's our first structure of the day. Some a-hole left their drinks here. If I ever catch any of my followers leaving trash and litter in the woods, I'm finding out where you live and I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, we got some type of stone structure here. I have no idea what this could have been, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm just glad I found something, you know? Yeah. We got another stone structure over there, but that's really all it is. So I'm gonna head down here and see if I can find anything more interesting. I've seen online there should be like a chimney, some foundations, and some other cool walls and stuff that I really would like to see here. All right, yeah. Here's the wood post. Up here's the foundation I've seen pictures of. Oh man, this is cool. This right here is the skeleton of an old Appalachian village. Some more stone pillars. There's pillars all throughout here. So I imagine these were perhaps support beams for something. I'll have to look online and really see what this particular building was back in the day. I know there's pictures of it. Pillars here just look so cool, just sitting here rotting in the woods like this. Got a big stone slab of something or other here. Some type of big old pipe right here. There's the creek. There's the Ocoee River. I guess all I would have had to have done, hi spiderweb, is just to swim further in. But that tide, that current was really pulling me out through the river. Getting worried I was going to get washed around. Did not want to do that. Just going to dunk under that spider web. Yeah, it just seemed a bit too dangerous, you know. Hopefully walking it and hoofing it here makes the video more interesting for yins. Man, what a pretty little clearing. Look at these giant webs. Well, y'all, I think I found Shelob's lair. Man, you know what? I have got to come back here and camp. It looks like people camp here, so maybe you're just allowed to camp. There's that creek. Huh. A little creepy. Ow. God. Thorns. Oh, God. Alright, yeah, so over there, right across the way is where I parked. So, I'm an idiot. All I had to do was swim right down here, and I could have bypassed all of that. I didn't have to do any of that. That's usually how these trips go. Always unprepared. But hey, it was fun. I bet it made the video more interesting for y'all. Tell you what, me and my brother are going camping. We are eventually buying a raft. If you tell me in the comments, if you want me to come back here and camp here overnight in the next video or so, let me know. That actually sounds like a really fun idea. I think that's what we'll do, because this is a perfect area to come and camp if you have to raft to it. Very cool. All right, let's see what else we can find here. I see why now most people visit this place during the fall. It's very overgrown and hard to find stuff here in the summer with all the overgrowth. But I am nothing if not persistent. I think this video is proof of that. All right, I can't seem to find more. It's way too overgrown. If I had more time, I could explore more, but I spent so much time hiking, I've really run out of time. It is my father-in-law's birthday today, so I want to go and spend time with him. Spend time with my wife. We're gonna go take him to a birthday dinner that he doesn't know about yet, so that's gonna be real fun. Maybe not next video, but probably the video after next. I will be coming back here with my brother. I'll be coming back here with my brother to explore much more of this area. I'm gonna try to catalog as much of this ghost town village as I can. For now, I hope the rafting and the hiking and that little smidge of it was enough to satisfy yins. I just can't stay out here any longer. I've wasted too much time. See right there? That's the boat. All I gotta do is let the current take me down there to my car. Say hi to my wonderful wife, everybody. Hi. Oh, I'm so happy to see her after all this shit. You're gonna kill me when you see the video. I found it. That was very tiring, but also pretty enjoyable for the most part. I'm gonna come back, I'd say in the video after next with my brother. We're gonna come down there. We're actually gonna camp overnight and explore more of the town. So stick around for that. And if you're new here, subscribe so you can see that. Now, doing these videos and traveling all these different miles every single weekend takes a lot of money and a lot of time. So please support me by watching as much of the video as you can, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I really love doing this, and I love taking you along for the ride. That being said, I'm gonna go celebrate my father-in-law's birthday. So say happy birthday to him in the comments. You have a good one.